In this video, I'm going to show you how you can buy and set up your domain and then set it up in Coolify. So let's get started. If you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website and in the website URL, add question mark, referral code is equal to swebdev and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. Okay, now what you're going to do is after you've installed Coolify, and I've already made a separate tutorial on how to install and set up Coolify and add, whether it's a React, Next.js, merge stack website, you can add that. But after you have done setting that up, you just click Manage Panel. Then you can open up your Coolify, okay? But before we do that, I'm going to show you what you need to do is you set up your domain name first. So when you're in your VPS, or you can just go into domains specifically, you need to click on DNS Manager. But I'll go into the domains so that you know how to do that. And also you can get a domain from your account as well by going into the domain section. But go into domain profile, okay? I'm not going to show you this domain, but I have purchased a domain before. So when you're seeing your domain, okay, you click on manage. So after you have done that, click on DNS name servers, okay? Then after you have done that, what I need you to do is go into this part, okay? So you can keep the default one or use 3600, and then you need to add two records into this. So one is to register the domain itself, and another one is to link it to your IP address for this, basically. Okay, and where do you find this? So what I want you to do is open up your VPS, go into overview and scroll down. Here you will see this IPv4. Okay, you need to copy this, and then what you're going to do is take that IPv4 address you copied and you need to paste it into point 2. Okay, and after you've done that, you just need to click on add record. So once for that, and then another one is going to be with the asterisk, same thing. In the points 2, add the IP address, okay? And then click add record. You can use this or 3600, whichever one you feel is okay with you. Both are fine, by the way. I have had no problem, so both are fine. So the difference between the @ and the asterisk is that the @ basically links the IP address and the website address itself, but the asterisk makes it usable for subdomains. So that is why it is necessary to add that. Otherwise, if you're just hosting, let's say, not as some kind of backend service of some kind, just a front-end service like some static website or something like that, then you don't need the asterisk one. But if you do have some kind of server running in the background, like a Node.js application that has a server, then you would need a subdomain. And for that, you would need the asterisk. Otherwise, the @one is fine for a static website. So now that that is out of the way, let's go into the next step, which is connecting our website with our domain name. Okay, so let's get started. So now I'm going to show you how you can connect the domain to your Next.js app. So right now I'm doing this with Coolify. So in your Coolify, go into projects and select the project and come to the configuration page. Okay, so select the project and then go into production and then select your project. Okay, and then go into the domain. Okay, and after you have set it up, like I showed you, you just need to go into this domain that is automatically generated by Coolify and then paste in your domain. And then in the start, you just need to add HTTP and then : /. So what this does is makes sure it creates a SSL certificate for you when you save this. So then click on save and then click on redeploy. And once the project is done redeploying, you just need to open this up. Okay, so now it's done. You can then click on links. Now in links, you'll see your website link and then click on it. And as you can see, this is working. And I've also set it up for the backend. So let's click that. And yes, we are getting a response from the backend. So on this website, we can run now a Next.js project that is linked to our domain. So I hope you liked this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.